Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I wanted to talk to you about Armani fragrances. We all know that Giorgio Armani passed away last week, so I thought that it's gonna be a good idea to make a video about my Armani fragrances. Hence, behind me you can see all of my Armani fragrances that I have. Plus here in front of me I have a lot of fragrances. So behind me I will put the list of everything that you see behind me and in front of me. Don't worry. So I do have quite a lot of fragrances, so instead of focusing on each and every fragrance, I'll instead talk about the line, if there's the line behind the fragrance. So but first of all, I'm gonna talk to you about five fragrances that I don't have anymore. I used to have them, I used to love them, but because when I finish the fragrance, I really don't hold on to the bottle. I just throw it away, and that's why the only thing that I can do now for you is to put a picture so you would know what kind of fragrance I'm talking about. So I'm gonna start with the beautiful fragrance. And this fragrance came in a set of three. There was a line of three, and it came all together. It was not like now they launch one fragrance and next year another fragrance within the line. It was just a mini collection of three fragrances. And I had one of three. It was On Vertige. And in my opinion, this whole line was very ahead of its time. It came out in 2009, 2008, something like that, when the niche fragrance industry was already existing, but it was like really not developed all that much. So these fragrances, all of them, all three of them, were like unisex, and they had a very unusual and very strange scent to them. They were not the fragrances you would normally go and get in this in the store. They were very interesting, but probably because they were so much ahead of their time, not many people appreciated them. I remember getting the scent that I loved the most. It was On Vertige. It has this kind of red embellishment on the bottle, and the notes were jasmine, frangipani, licorice, and then patchouli, and also incense. So you can see that the notes are quite unique, altogether. So I remember loving the scent to bits, but in a matter of maybe a year, all of them were heavily discontinued, and they were like on sale because people just didn't appreciate them. But in my opinion, and I'm so sorry that I didn't kind of replenish my collection. I didn't get all three of them. But I mean, the time is lost. So it was amazing. It was very nice. It was sweet, and it was a little bit kind of it was sweet. It was green, and also a little bit like cold. It had some coldness to it, and also it had some kind of balsamic quality to it. It was amazing. It was very good. So next one is a fragrance that I don't have anymore. Again, it was Scentsy. Scentsy is like epitome of like female scent. It's like very beautiful. It was very feminine scent. It was quite subdued, I have to say. So the notes were like lime and almond and jasmine and benzoin and some woods and also some wheat. So it was kind of sweet scent, but very feminine, very calm, and kind of like a calm embrace of a person. It was nice. It was chic and nice and calm and not like in your face. It was a nice scent. I had just one bottle. I didn't want to repeat it, even though it didn't disappear right away like the On Vertige. It had some time in store. So next I actually had two bottles, and it's like a same line, but I had a flagman and also a flanker. So the flanker was this Emporio Armani lei, which was this kind of golden bottle, and then Emporio Armani City Glam, and City Glam had a kind of purplish bottle with some kind of embellishments and then the letters on it. So it's kind of flowery. Both of them are very flowery fragrances, and they're very unique. They're very like young and dynamic. They were made because they were made for Emporio Armani line, which is the line as a part of Armani, but it's a cheaper line of clothing, and also it's for like younger people. It was flowery, young, beautiful fragrances. I also loved so much this kind of plastic and rubbery container. It was so unique when we just had bottles. It was like containers, and they were so good. And they also had this very beautiful white and red containers. So there's so many of them. So in the City Glam we had some plum, coriander, some rose, flower notes. We have some neroli, musk, and also blackcurrant, and also in the classic line, which is Armani Emporio lei, we have some lime and tuberose, some bergamot and mandarin, some ananas, pineapple, I'm sorry, it's a pineapple in English. So jasmine, we have sandalwood and tonka and cedar. So they were very beautiful scent, although they were quite different one from another, but they all had this quite heavy flowery start and then fruity start, and also this kind of warm base of amber or some wood. So I actually liked the scents. They were the easiest of them all. They were very nice. You just take it, you just throw it on, and beautiful, really nice scents. And the last one, it was the Idol d'Armani. So they had this Idol fragrance. It was way before the Idol by Lancome, and it was very interesting scent because it had this very beautiful and sharp, almost sharp opening, because it was like a ginger opening. So it was zesty and fresh and beautiful. So we had some clementine and honey and oranges, and also jasmine, rose, vetiver, patchouli. We have some styrax. We had some ginger, and also saffron. So it was a mix of a little bit of everything. It was because of the saffron, it wasn't just your plain kind of fruity flower scent, right? Because saffron gives the depth and it gives some kind of dimension to the fragrance. So it was very nice, and I actually know people that are in love with this fragrance still, and they buy these fragrances as much as they can find. They get them. I myself, I just had one bottle and I didn't repeat it ever again, but it was not a bad fragrance actually. So now to the fragrances that I have, and I have to start with those that I have here. So the biggest line that I have is Armani C. Although Armani C isn't my favorite line of Armani, I have a lot of them. I don't think that I'm gonna just focus on every single scent that I have, because there's so many of them, and because some of them are discontinued, because they have this kind of nasty habit to launch a fragrance and then discontinue it in a couple of years or in a year because it's a limited edition. So in all of this Armani C, which is a huge line, has a lot of fragrances, like 30, maybe 40 fragrances. I love Armani C Intense 2021, and I do have it here, and I have already spoken about this one, and it's such a wonderful fragrance. It has blackcurrant, it has rose, it has like the sweet vanilla, and also patchouli. It's such a heavy, such a beautiful fragrance. It's a gem of a fragrance. It's very, very, very gemmy, like a black currant gem, and it has such a wonderful green patchouli, and it's such an intoxicating smell. So as a full bottle, I have this one. I have also some like 15 ml bottles. I have some like 4 ml bottles, and I have a big refill bottle, which is Armani Intense, C Intense. And I also have this one, which is not an Armani bottle, but it's an Armani scent inside, and this is the EDP, Armani EDP C, Armani EDP, which is also very, very nice, but it's kind of rose heavy for me, but it's very, very nice fragrance nonetheless. Yeah, don't mind the bottle. The bottle isn't that, but the scent inside is. So Armani C is a beautiful line. If you like rose, if you like something jammy, something really sweet, this is for you. But they actually had so many fragrances that is not rosy, that was not like jammy rosy. Like for instance this Armani C Fiori, which is the lightest bottle in there. It was such a wonderful scent. It was discontinued quite fast, and I remember so many people like craving this scent, but you just couldn't get it. Armani C is a wonderful line if you are for something sophisticated, but something also unusual, but not like niche quality, unusual that people have to second guess what the hell are you wearing. It's just Armani C is a very nice and chic line in my opinion. So yeah, I wholeheartedly can recommend you this kind of line. And then I do have another line, and I do have two scents of this line, which is Armani, and I have this In Love With You Freeze, and also Because It's You. So these are fragrances, they're all from Armani universe, but these are, in my opinion, targeted towards like younger audience. This one I love it particularly because it's like, it has a cherry here, and you know I love cherry. It's a cherry fragrance, but also a very, very fruity fragrance. And this one is kind of your trivial, a little bit of rose, a little bit of white flower, a little bit of zestiness in the beginning. So it's very, very easy to throw. If you don't know what to get, if you don't know what to wear today, you kind of have just a usual normal day. You want something usual and normal and not heavy. This is the fragrance to go, and it's also very, very affordable. I mean, you can get it like with the discount codes, probably like 40 euro for this kind of bottle. So it's good. It's actually, it's nothing spectacular in a way, but it is useful, and it's very aromatic, and it's very it's an easy scent, and it gives you compliments, and I do think that it's so important for so many people. So next one is the scent that I have here, one bottle, and also I have another bottle, which is, I guess, yeah, it's in there. So this is just another type of it. So this is My Way, and as you can see, the liquid is kind of turning. The fragrance itself is fine, but the liquid was like pinky. It's not pinky anymore, and for the longest time I thought that this is not a refillable bottle, but it turns out that I do have a refillable bottle. And when I discovered it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a refillable bottle. Because I do remember this period of time when they launched it, it wasn't refillable. And then they took away, or they kind of sold at a cheaper price, and they started to put the refillable bottles. And I was sure, because I got it with a discount, I was sure that mine isn't refillable, but it is. It's so good. So for me, this is a very easy white flower scent. It's nothing outstanding. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's a pleasant white flower. It's a pleasant tuberose. It's a pleasant, very pleasant jasmine. It's kind of a beginner your beginner white flower. If you like white flowers and you like white flowers that are not indolic, you like those kind of easy white flowers, this is the fragrance for you. This is an astonishing fragrance. It is very, very good. And I also have another white flower fragrance, and it had so many flankers, but in my opinion the best one is the first one. So this one is Armani Code, and this one is white flower, but it's like orange flower, and it is such a good one. It's such a good fragrance. It's an older fragrance, and I remember it had so many flankers, and some of the flankers, they were as desirable as as the original, as this one. I remember it was cashmere that people were like after. In my opinion, this one, the first one, is the best one. The flowers, the white flowers, are the most prominent in this scent, and I love it. It's a repeat bottle. I used to have another bottle, and I also used to have smaller bottles, kind of a set that you can get in the airport. Yeah, but this one, Armani Code, the classic one, I just love this one. It's such a beautiful, such a wonderful scent. I don't see where it is, so yeah. Oh my gosh, it's good. It is very, very good, good white flower scent. So next one is a fragrance that is discontinued, unluckily for so many people. This is Armani Mania, and this is such a good fragrance. And here is such a beautiful pink pepper. I love pink pepper, and I also love this warm feeling that comes from this scent. It's such a treat, and I use this scent. I don't use it all that often. I use it very, in small small doses of this fragrance. I don't want to consume this one because I know that once I consume it, I don't have any place to to replenish, to get it. It's good. It's good. It's your kind of old school, but not like old type, old fashioned, very beautiful fragrance. It's the epitome of womanhood. It's very feminine. It's extremely beautiful fragrance, and yeah, it's probably one of my most favorite fragrances from Armani, after Armani C 2021. And also I have this one, and this one is a fragrance that it's actually my second bottle from this fragrance. So this one is Armani Diamonds, and this is my second bottle of Armani Diamonds in this color. I also had pink bottle, Armani Pink Diamonds, but this one is my favorite. It is such a beautiful scent. It's like a crystal sparkling fragrance. It's fresh. It's a bit zesty. It's kind of a borderline unisex fragrance. There is also a man's fragrance, Armani Diamonds for man, and my husband actually has it. And this one is just fresh and sparkling and transparent, and such a beautiful scent. And I will finish with this beautiful line, which is Armani, and I do have this Armani Acqua di Gio. This is for female, Acqua di Gio, and this is one of my favorite fragrances that are like fresh and green, and oh my gosh, it just brings so many memories. It's such an astonishing fragrance, and I guarantee you, so many people were using this fragrance. So many people were smelling like this fragrance in the back in the day, and it's good. It's amazingly good, and it's very, very it's a big luck that they still produce this fragrance. I hope that they will not stop producing this fragrance because it's outstanding. And I have 3 bottles of this Armani Acqua di Gioia. I used to have 4 bottles. I used to have the green one. Do you see that small green one? I used to have it in a big bottle, but I don't have it anymore. I finished it up, and in case you're wondering, this one or that round green one. This one is much better. They are different, they're very different. That one was like made not as a substitute to this one, but just like a modernized version. But I think that this one is much better. So I have these 3 fragrances here. I have this Sun di Gioia, I have Ocean di Gioia, and I also have this beautiful no, this one is Sun, and this one is what are you? You're light. You light di Gioia. So I have light, sun, and ocean, and they are all different, all very different scents. And I had an idea to collect them all because I love them all. They're very different. This one, the Sun di Gioia, it almost feels like it's a fragrance like your typical sunny fragrance, your typical, this beach vibe fragrance, like Terracotta by Guerlain. It's like Mugler Goddess, stuff like that. But it's a scent of its own. I don't want to compare them. They're all different, and this one is very good as well. I love this one very much. This one is actually a fragrance. This one is Light di Gioia, and where are you? Yeah, this one is kind of your light white flower and yellow flower fragrance. It's very springy. It's a very spring like flower fragrance. It almost feels like there's nature that is waking up after long winter. So it's beautiful. It's like ethereal, it's like elf-like fragrance. I love this one actually very much. And then probably this one is my favorite from the whole line, from the whole bunch. And I'm so upset with myself that I didn't get 50 ml. I could have, but I opted for 30 because I wasn't sure that I will like it, because it has salt in it, and I usually am very cautious with salt. And after I smelled it, I was like, oh my gosh, I should have gone 50 ml or 100 ml bottle. This one is your like shampoo smell, clean shampoo after your shower smell. If you want to be refreshed all the day, and if the day is very hot, you want to to feel this freshness, and you can't get in the shower because you're working, but you want to feel refreshed and beautiful, this is the scent. It's shampooy and it's clean. It's not salty at all, so I just love this one. This one is outstandingly good. It's so good. So these were my fragrances that I have from Armani. I do have, as you can see, I don't have a lot of fragrances from Armani, but I do have some from his from the fragrances. Well, they're not actually his fragrances because L'Oreal owned it. They made a contract in the late 80s that L'Oreal will make fragrances and makeup in his name. So I don't know how much he was actually involved in making fragrances, but it just doesn't matter because his name was on the bottle, so it should have been good. And the fragrances were very good. So yeah, please do let me know what are the fragrances that you like by Armani, and what is your favorite fragrance if you have one. And I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful Sunday, and I will see you next time on Wednesday. Bye.